Hello and welcome to St Michael's Hill. Firstly, a massive thank you to everyone who has interacted with my 250 subscriber video. The plan is that next Saturday I'm going to be answering your questions in a video and basically announcing who has won the Lima Sea Cow wagon. But yeah, until Wednesday at midday, you can still go onto that video, which I've linked above, and get asking some questions, and one of you will be picked from the draw to win that wagon, as just a way of me saying thank you for all the support that you guys have given me. It's really awesome. So to this video, so as I've recently discussed, I'm going to be moving, so things with the layout itself are going to be a little bit more difficult to film and to work on. So I thought I would start a little project to kind of keep me busy in the meantime. The Hornby announcement for 2019 was yesterday, and I saw, as a lot of people did, the Great Western Railway HST set being launched as a kind of as a little train set, and it's using kind of the original Hornby HST tooling, or at least the body shell of that tooling, which is what I've got a load of here. So I thought it would be quite interesting and kind of quite current to have a look at these bits of HST that I've got kind of lying around and that I've kind of started little projects on, but never really got anywhere. So it would be a good time to kind of get working on all these and get to a point where I call them finished. So in this video, I'm going to show you what's on the workbench, what the outcomes I'm kind of hoping for with each of them are, and then basically I'm going to have a little series of me doing the work on the models, and hopefully the results will be as good as I'm kind of hoping for. As a kind of little intro, I love HSTs. I always have. I have a couple of the most recent kind of Hornby versions. So I've got the Swallow livery one, and I also have a resprayed Great Western Merlin livery, which I showed you in a video that I will link below. Basically, these HSTs are things that I'm going to do something a little bit different with, that I will hope to be able to use in slightly different ways, or at least that are going to be slightly different. So I'll quickly run you through what they are and what I'm going to be doing with them, and that'll probably be the total of the video today, and then as of the coming weeks and months I'll show you as the series moves on. Speaking of series where I am looking at kind of older locos, a few people have asked me about the Lima Class 33 series of videos. They are still going along. It's just that the Class 33 at the moment has been packed away for the move, and I'm basically waiting on a bit of weathering, which it requires my airbrush, which again I've already packed away. So it will be coming back. Expect kind of a final part or two sometime in the spring, but until then I'll be working on other things. Hopefully these HSTs will be a big part of that. So if you like HSTs, great. If not, hopefully there's something that you can get from this, or hopefully watching an idiot like me try and work with these will give you some inspiration and show that anyone can do it. So let's have a look at the what we've got on the work desk, and I'm going to explain a little bit about what I'm going to be doing. So firstly, I've got these HST DVT buffer beam conversion kits. So these are from Hurst's models, and they're basically an etched brass kit to create two versions, or two examples of the HST with buffers. So I really love the HST with buffers. I think they just look quite unique, and I just really like them. So as part of the area that my layout's set in, there's kind of a couple of options to run these, either in Virgin Trains livery or intercity swallow livery. So I'm planning to do two versions of this, one in each of the two liveries. So these two body shells are what I'm going to be using. So this one here, and then the one that's basically just been stripped back to plastic. The livery on this example is truly terrible in terms of colours, and it's very poor. So I will be stripping this one and doing a respray as well. And obviously the one that's already been stripped needs a full respray. So I probably will end up spraying this one into Virgin Trains livery and probably respraying this one into a Swallow livery. I've already started by basically cutting off the bottom of the cowling, so they're fairly flush. I kind of could do with a little bit more of a sand down on these ones, especially this one here. It's a little bit low here, so I need to strip those down a little bit more. This version has got the, I think it's the exhaust cover missing, so I need to pick up one of those probably from Peter's Spares, and then I will get to work. I will probably need to fill in the back windows on some of these as well. I need to check the prototypes and pick which ones I'm actually going to try and recreate, and check whether they have the back window in or not. Other than that, I may look to detail them further. I'm not entirely sure at this stage. One thing I have picked up is a set of fine class flush glaze windows for them, so that is something that I will be doing on at least one of these, and potentially this other one here as well. The other thing is I only have one chassis at the moment for these two, so I need to either find another chassis or I might just work it so the chassis can be replaced. So I won't be able to have both of them running at the same time, but with these old Hornby chassis it's quite easy to just flip them off, and then it gives me the option to run either HST. I'm not exactly sure if that will be possible, depending on how the kit goes together and where these parts go. So the kit is just made up of these etched brass pieces that fold into position, and then I've got a bag of buffers here that slot into place. So hopefully it will be a fairly easy job, although I've not worked in etched brass before, so that could be certainly something that's new for me. So I'll give it a go and see how it works. The other HST is this one, and again it will certainly need a respray. These old Hornby liveries of kind of grey and all over beige just aren't right. The grey is far too light, and yeah, I believe this front panel should be white anyway, so it's completely wrong. But I will completely strip and respray it, probably into the Merlin livery, but potentially, again, it might go into any of the liveries really, but I will probably do it in a Merlin livery. And this conversion is going to represent a power car that's being hauled by something else. So I've previously removed the inspection hatch or access hatch, which is around on the board somewhere. Can't find it right now, of course. But I've removed the hatch. Oh, here it is. I've removed this hatch, and I will effectively place it kind of out here as if it was being towed, and then find a way to insert a bar or a rod or something out there that can be coupled onto a class 37 or 47 that could be kind of hauling it back to depot or something, which will be something that I can actually use on the kind of current St Michael's Hill, something to go in the sidings, but also on any future kind of layouts as well. So that's going to be the plan for this one. It's slightly more simple in terms of the build itself, just finding a way to add a coupling that works, and it's probably not going to be seen obviously without a logo right up next to it, so it's not necessarily needing to be the most prototypical or pretty kind of conversion or whatever, but it just needs to work. So I will try and get that looking as good as I can, but I'm more focused on it being something that works and can be hauled around by a loco. So I will do that, and then again I will get it stripped and resprayed at some point as well. So as I've already said in this video, my airbrush is in storage, so it won't happen soon, but I'm going to do the work on getting the kits ready, and then I'll look to do all the repaints at the same time. So until that point, I think this is probably going to be it for this video. The next part I will probably be looking at adding the coupling to the HST that's going to be hauled, and probably after that I'll start to look at the adding the buffers to the other two HSTs, or maybe just the one chassis, depending on how the kit goes together, depending if the kit is attached to the chassis or the body. That's it for today's video. Thanks again for joining me. If you've liked the video, please hit the like button. I will make a playlist of all this HST conversion videos, so be sure to check those out. If you have any questions or comments, I guess leave them below. If you want to be entered into the competition to win this Lima Sea-Cow wagon, then there's a link in the description below to the 250 subscriber video. Just drop a question in there about railway modelling, and I will enter you into this competition and be picked out at random. The questions will be answered in next Saturday's video, and I'll also announce the winner in that video. So best of luck, and I will see you then. Thanks very much. Goodbye.